bouncing and hoping I'm not letting you down, cause I don't do well in crowds, alright.
Hey everyone, it's Chris here, and there's a Library A Thon. I just found this out like right now. I always find these things out like a day before the thing actually starts, or like the day after, but here we are. And as you might know about me, I have like 30 books from the library at a time. Right now I'm at 24. I'm trying to keep it under 25. But I always have a ton of books out from the library, and I'm a mess that way, and it's a thing. So I decided I should probably be doing this. I'm not going to really do the challenges. I'm going to look at the challenges right now and see if I have books that fit them. But other than that, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a link down to everyone who's hosting it down below. I don't know who's hosting it. I saw Sajid's video, and I saw Spencer, Common Spence video, and then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do this. And so here we are. We're just gonna go into it. Also, I have been drinking. It was a long day at work, and I have this amazing rosé here. It's very refreshing, and I need it. Also, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride. I'm wearing a shirt that says Rage Against Heteronormativity, which is awesome. Yeah. I love this shirt. Alright. That's how my month is starting. Let's just look at the challenges really quick. I actually had them pull up, and I can see if I can grab a book that fits that really quick from these large amount of books I have here. The first challenge is to borrow and read a book set in a country that you've never read a book set in before. That's going to be a little bit harder, I think. Let me look. I don't know if I have one. I don't think I do. Not unless it's like a fantasy realm type thing. My first thought was Wakanda, because Black Panther, but I technically have read a Black Panther comic before, so I've read something in Wakanda. I don't think I have one that's out right now, so we're just gonna pass on that one. But I still actually probably gonna throw this one into my TBR just in its place, because I do want to read this Black Panther. It's the first volume of Black Panther complete collection, so I'll be reading that. 2, borrow and read a book that you've never heard of before. I do that all the time from the library. Trust me, I'm sure I will find one in a second that I just kind of picked up on a whim. Oh, this one. Alan Cole Is Not a Coward is a queer book that was in the Chicago Public Library's like listing under, like, I don't know how I found it. I was searching for gay stuff. And I had not heard of it before then. I still haven't read it. It's about a young gay kid. I read like the first chapter to see if I was into it when I was at the library. I am. And it's about him he's kind of like he feels like he's more of a cowardly guy, and his brother finds out that he's gay and threatens to out him if he doesn't do some challenges. And I'm kind of meh about that plotline. That's probably why I haven't read it yet, but I am interested to see how it develops. It's kind of a middle grade story. He's a young kid, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one. So I might just throw that in there for this. There we go. Alan Cole Is Not a Coward. I've literally had this book out for a while, so I really should get on it. Number 3, borrow and read a book that's out of your comfort zone, genre, age group, themes, etc. I've done that a couple of times recently because they were recommended to me, and I'm just trying to figure out which one of them I'm interested in the most right now. Okay, so I'm going to double up on this one because I do need to read both of these books. The first one is The House of Impossible Beauties by Joseph Cassara, and this book is a queer novel, but it's set very in the 1980s New York during the AIDS epidemic, and I usually kind of avoid stuff like this, even though I read a lot of queer fiction. I don't know. I like the stuff I read is more fictionalized, I feel like, is what I'm trying to say. So this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I would say this is one, and I definitely want to read this one. It was a recommendation from someone's channel. I don't remember. But they really loved it, and I was like interested in it, so I went ahead and immediately put a hold on it at my library, and here we are. So there's that one, and also this, Things Too Huge to Fix by Saying Sorry. And this is also a recommendation. I saw it in someone's channel and just immediately put a hold on it. And I don't know much about it. But I don't know. The middle grade I reach for is usually queer middle grade, and so this is not that. And it's also a little bit fantasy, so we're going to say hopefully I can get to this one sooner rather than later. I don't know if I'm going to get to... I'm not going to get to all these books this weekend. It was, by the way, not happening. I'm barely reading. I have to work this week. But yeah. So, but that's like an option. Let's just say that. Next up, borrow and read a book that you've been meaning to read but haven't gotten around to yet. Meg was Chasing the Gods of Asgard by Rick Riordan. I've actually had this book out from the library for a very long time. I just keep renewing it. Like, Chicago Public Library System just had a lot of copies of this, and I haven't had to take this back yet. And so I just keep renewing it, and I need to go ahead and read it. So, we're just going to put that there. I don't know what's taking me so long on that one. Okay, so number 5 is to borrow and recommend a book recommended by a librarian or other library staff member. Don't think I have anything for that right now. I don't know, I spend a lot of time in my library, but I don't know if any of these are things that were directly recommended to me by a library staff member or anything like that. Let me look. I could totally be lying to you. Oh! This one. So the people at my library are super tall. This is one of the staff picks, so I'm going to count it. The Bells, which is something I've been interested in reading, but this is the one of your staff picks at the library that I go to regularly recently. And yeah, when I took this out, I remember one of the librarians being like, "Oh my god, it's so good." So I'm really excited for this one. And this, yeah, I should definitely go ahead and throw this on my list. Look at this cover. This cover's fucking amazing. Like, honestly, yeah, we're putting it in there. It's on the stack. It's on the immediate stack. That's what I call it. We'll see if it actually stays immediate. Yeah, you know. We'll see. Also, I have a library book out that is in my backpack that I should probably show, but if it doesn't fit any of the channels, I'll just take it out and show you guys it, because that's also an immediate read for me. But yeah. Number 6, borrow and read a bookish book. Book on the cover, book in the title, or a book about books. Girl, I don't know if I have anything for that. I'm like, ooh. Alright. I'm literally flipping through the books, y'all. Let's see if we find something, because I don't know if we will. Oh, girl! No, this book's too big. This book is too big. I can't. I've been putting this book off for a long time, y'all. Is it the only book that has a book on the cover? No! How does this book not have a book on the cover? Like, are you serious? Okay. It's The Circle by Sarah B. Elfgren and Matt Strandberg. I've been putting this book off for so long. I've literally had this out for months, and I just keep renewing it. I've been putting this book out for so long, and I think it's just because that looks really daunting when it probably really isn't. The font looks big. I'm just being a mess. And I love books with witches. I really do. I love witches, and I think some of the witches are gay. Gay witches is kind of my jam. But I've been putting this book off. But there's a book on the cover. Probably a grimoire, probably a spell book, something like that. Okay. It's on the TBR. We'll see what happens. Technically, no. We'll see what happens. I don't know if that's going to work, y'all. So that is it for the challenges. There are some other books that I might read instead of these, because how about this manga, My Brother's Husband, and I've already started reading that one. I like it so far. This was also a book that was chosen by Ali Bliss over the book draw in Savage Reads for like a queer reading thing that they're doing. And I remember what, I'll put a link to that down below so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this was the book that they chose, so I was like, this is really interesting, so I'm gonna do that. The book I just got from the library, where is that? I just got a book from the library the other day that's also for a read-a-thon, for an LGBT read-a-thon, and it's being put on by Alyssa, at her channel name, and I don't know where that book is right now, but it's Dress Codes for Small Towns, and it's in my backpack. Oh my god, you guys, that was a climb. That was a fucking climb. I had to climb over the couch, go in the kitchen, get my backpack. Watch this book not be in here. Whoop! Okay, first one. White Rabbit by Caleb Roerick, and I loved his book. Lastly, it was his debut novel, and I have this one out, and I've already started it. This is something I just want to read straight through, and that's why I haven't read it. I can't read this one to work. It's a thriller. It's gay. I can't read it at work. I need to just read it straight through. And like I did with Last Thing Leaving, I read that book in a night. This is going to be an in a night thing, so I'm just waiting until a day off till I can read it. So hopefully that can happen on Wednesday or Thursday. Those are my next 2 days off. We'll see. And the other book, I actually finished the comics that are in here. I need to take them back to the library. But the other book is Dress Codes for Small Towns by Courtney Stevens. I think this is the book for LGBTQ reads. It might not be. It was one of the options, and it was the one that was most interesting to me. So I went ahead and put it on hold at the library, and it came up in like almost immediately, which is great. And yeah, I don't even know what this is about. I just remember reading the description. Oh my god, that tagline was brilliant. The year I was 17, I had 5 best friends, and I was in love with all of them for different reasons. That's all I needed to know. Honestly, that was great. I'm reading this, bitch. I'm so excited. Girl, oh my god. Okay, anyway. I don't know. It's queer, by the way. What book did I mention that isn't queer? Let's see. Queer, has gays. The Bells. The Bells doesn't have any queer people, I think. Yeah. Queer. Not queer. Queer. Black Panther's potentially queer. There are queer characters in the Black Panther universe. I don't know if they appear in this complete collection, but I'm gonna put it over there. Only 2 of these books out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8 out of 10 books. Okay, only 2 of them. That's pretty good. Keeping up the gay for Pride Month. I mean, I read gay books all the time, obviously. These are all the books I have from the library. But, you know, keeping it up. Why not? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not like I'm going to fall behind on this month anyway. Also, the book that I just finished from the library, which you guys don't need to know for this, is Paper Girls Volume 3. Actually, you might need to know because of this, because I'm probably going to read Paper Girls Volume 4 very soon. Paper Girls Volume 4, I'm taking out from the library as well, but I'm taking out digitally from Hoopla Digital. And yeah, this is starting to finally get really queer. like the gay has been introduced in this volume, y'all. I know who the characters are. Like, we're here. Okay, we're good. But yeah, Volume 4, I'm going to be taking out on Hoopla Digital, which is a thing that if some libraries have like whatever, a partnership or whatever with Hoopla Digital, and you can take out digital copies of things through there. So I recently took out the Life of Kelvin volumes there and read those this past month. I will be reviewing those on the channel at some point. But I'm planning on taking out Paper Girls Volume 4. I also took out some other queer comics, some individual issues, like the Hellblazer comics, the John Constantine comics he's by, and I think there was another comic, but I don't know what it's called. But I took out a bunch of comics on there that I'll be reading as well. So, yeah. I'm excited for this. I'm really happy someone created a Library A Thon, because like I'm super about libraries and supporting the library. And because, I mean, I realize how privileged I am to live in a city that has such a great library system. Like, I'm in Chicago. Chicago Public Library System is pretty fantastic for the most part. You can have access to so many books because they have the transfer system. They can pull up books over from like another library. When you put in a hole, you can get it moved over to whatever library is closer to you. It's a great system. I'm very lucky to be here, and that's really great. And a lot of people don't have access to libraries in the same way. But yeah, that's just me. That was my day. That was not my day. That was my night, though. Just me for doing this at 11 a.m. after work with my wine. That was my night, you guys. But yeah, I might just read some more tonight. I mean, I'm gonna drink some more wine tonight. And I'm gonna play a song of the day. I don't know if you're new to this channel, there's always a queer song of the day. There's not always a queer song of the day, but there are often queer songs of the day after my videos. And today we're gonna have a queer song of the day. I listen to a lot of music from queer artists, and I kind of want to play you Leland's new song. Leland's a queer artist who's also a songwriter for a lot of people. He's written songs for Troye Sivan, Ali X, Sabrina Carpenter. He's worked on a lot of albums, and I really like his music. right now. His music that he's starting to come up with has been really good, and his new song "Run Into You" is such a bop. So I'm gonna play that for you because I love a breakup song, and I love a breakup song that's a bop. So we're gonna play a song called his song "Run Into You" for you right now. I hope you all enjoy it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
If I run into you out there tonight, I'll be all